From Pittsburgh, it is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
He is taken down by Grant Delpit.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's up and good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we...
This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. A A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A run for Nick Chubb. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was brought down by...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
A loss of 9 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Recovered by...
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
43-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The quarterback set.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Escaping the pressure. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.